Treylow podcast. Try this again, man. I had done a podcast last week, and the weirdest thing happened, man. Like, it was converting the audio on my iPhone, and I had a system crash for some unknown reason. So I recorded a 32-minute podcast, and when my iPhone crashed for some unknown reason, which is really weird, it only saved like 10 minutes of the podcast. So I was kind of like pissed off. I was just like, I'm not doing a podcast this week. Fuck it. So what's been going on? It's April 18th, 2020, man. This bullshit still going on. Pandemic, COVID, whatever the fuck you want to call it, man. Everybody's wearing masks now. You can't even go to the store. You gotta wear a mask. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, can't even say the word right. Hopefully, we'll get through this shit eventually. Man, positive note. Positive. Because this is a negative time right now. Everybody's depressed and shit. Can't even watch the news and shit, man. And you try to Google some shit, it's got all these fucking negative ass articles about how this virus is doing this and that. It's just fucking fearing the public like a motherfucker, man. I don't think that's a good idea, to be honest, man, because like the more you read, the more psychologically your brain wraps his hand around something. So, you could be psychosomatic, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you're reading all these articles, you're not even sick, but you're reading these articles and you wind up thinking you're sick and you're not really sick. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's good for this media coverage to press all this, fear and this many people dying and this is going on, this and that. You know what I'm saying? You want the facts, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to scare somebody. And fear sells. They make money off of that, man. They're probably getting so many clicks on these damn articles that they're making so much money off of advertisements, man. They just like, forget it. Let's just keep on scaring people. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. Just give me the facts. Okay. This Treylow podcast, April 18, 2020. Still holding it down, man. For the time being. I've been on Fallout 76, The Wastelanders, man. They did an update where they finally put human beings with storylines in the Fallout 76. Before that, the game was straight trash, man. You can't pause. You know what I'm saying? So if you got to go to the bathroom or something, you can get killed. You know what I'm saying? And then to fast travel, you had to use money to fast travel, not like the old Fallout where it's free. So you pretty much got to walk all across the whole map of Appalachia, West Virginia, just to travel from one spot to the next. All right. What else been going on lately, man? Not too much hip hop news, man. You know what I'm saying? All this bullshit. Everybody staying in the house, being bored, getting cabin fever. You just walk your dogs as much as you can, just to, and then, try to not to go down the store or whatever. On some other news, I've been at home for damn near a couple weeks now, and shit, I was writing like a motherfucker. So, all these people stuck in the house, you know what I'm saying? Creativity's popping off, you know what I'm saying? People are laying like 20 albums down. People are like writing books and shit like I'm doing. All kinds of shit, man. It's crazy. So that's what's been going on with me, just writing and shit. It's just other little short story collection book. So it's gonna come out. It's about probably like around 220 pages long. I'm estimating. I'm trying to get my books on Apple, but they're a little nitpicky about everything. You got to have a tax ID EIN number, which you get from the IRS with the SS4 form, or you can use your Social Security and then they have to verify it. So they're pretty much legit, where Amazon's somewhat legit, Kindle, but they just pretty much want, they don't pay you worth the fuck. You put books on Kindle, KDP, Kindle Direct Publishing, they're only going to give you like 15% of the royalty, man. At least with Apple, you get 70%. So you need to think about that if you're writing a book. You know, you might have to go through the bullshit, what's it called, user agreement, reading all that stuff, tax forms, everything. But in the end, it'll pay off because, you know, if you sell your book for $10, you're getting at least, $9 of it? I'm not doing the math, right? 70% of 10, I don't know. Maybe $6, $7 or something, you know? So that's a good thing. You know, so you think about that. You know, sell your book on Apple Books. It's free. Now, if you want to put an album on iTunes, I don't know how many tracks that they give you for a complete album, but I know a complete album will run you about $49. You know, to put the album on iTunes, each track will be like 99 cents to download, so you get paid off of that. It has to be all original music. They have to verify it, make sure you're not violating any copyright laws before you submit an album. You know, and that's a lot of bullshit, a lot of forms, a lot of stuff to go through. People don't want to do all that, man. They just want to do music, put it out there, and don't want all the extra shit. Now, here's what I was thinking about this morning. I was brainstorming. I don't know if anybody could come up with this concept, or I come up with this concept, but I would like an app or a website where you got authors coming up. You know, instead of going to like every single book publisher to submit a manuscript, you have one website that you can submit your manuscript to, and you pay them a fee or something. And they submit your manuscript to almost like 40 publishers with just one website or one app on your phone. You know, instead of having, because I mean, it's a hassle, man. You know, you have to go to one publisher, submit a manuscript, send them a letter. Then go to another publisher, send them a manuscript, send them a letter. Then go to another. I mean, it's just a lot of work. It's time consuming, and you know, you never even know. Like most of these places don't even get back to you. They don't even care. They don't want to hear what you got to say. They don't want to see your manuscript, and you know, they're not interested. You know, unless you write like Ernest Hemingway. You know, you just sit writing a little basic, you know, beginner kind of novel. I don't want to hear that shit. They go self-publish. Well, if you self-publish and nobody knows you, nobody's going to buy your book except friends and family. You know what I'm saying? People, you might get out on the street and hustle one here and there. Somebody might pick it up and check it out. But most of the time, you know, people aren't going to read a self-published book, man. You know, just because of the fact that you're not famous, you're not plugged in, you know, you don't have a platform, you're not working, a major book publishing company is not, you know, working behind you. It's the same that goes for any kind of artistic stuff, man. You know, if you don't have a big platform, you're not going nowhere. You can do rap, you can be the best rapper in the world, put out your shit independent. Motherfuckers ain't gonna buy that shit because they don't know who the fuck you are. Never heard of it. But see, like I said on what I said on the last podcast before it got shut off was y'all hear Fallout in the background. Let me turn that damn music down. The last podcast before I got shut off was like, I like the independent grind, man, because you know, if you can find somebody who's not known but they got so much talent, man, and they're hungry, man, that shit is like, that shit is dope, man. That's fire, man. Like, you know, whether it's movies or music or books or anything, just somebody's up and coming that's hungry. Because once you hit the big time, you're not hungry no more. You rich and fat. You know, you're a fat man then. You know what I'm saying? So you just have no motivation anymore. You know, you still fuck with it a little bit here and there, but you're not like hungry like you was when you was poor and broke, trying to get signed or trying to get to the big times, the big leagues. You know what I'm saying? 9 minutes in just the podcast, man. Well, we'll see how this summer turns out. I don't know. Shit, hopefully it turns out just fine. Well, they say Kodak Black got 12 months in prison. Man, that's what I'm trying to figure out. How do they keep social distancing when you're in prison? I guess you just like, they can't stay far away from each other in there. So, I mean, if you get sick in there, you just get sick. That's just a whole thing, man. This whole thing's a little extreme, you know? But, yeah, that was the hip-hop news, I guess. Kodak Black got 12 months in prison. Hold on. Yeah, but staying home, especially if you got a toddler, man. I got a 4-year-old. Staying home every day, in and out, 24 hours a day, man. You really do appreciate the time you get away from your kids, man. Because kids, man, they can just get on your damn last nerve, especially if they little like that. Just drive you nuts. It's like, shit, I need a break. I feel like these single moms out here with shitty ass baby daddies that never come take their kids, or they can't have no babysitter. Grandma won't take them. Whatever. Because now, you need that, man. You need time to be an adult. Get away from the whole talking like a kindergarten teacher, man. You know, you talk to them like, now, you need to sit down. You need to listen to your daddy. Are you going to be in trouble? You start talking like that to everybody. You be seeing your homeboys on the street talking about, hey, so how have you been? Have you been being good? Kind of like the it kind of sounds a little bit like the whole white people lingo, you know. I think it's like every third or fourth word on certain words. I hadn't really got it down, but I've been studying that shit, man. Because they be like increasing the pitch on like the fourth or fifth word, man. Like, we got the house, and before we did all this, I don't know how to do it, man. Oh, sorry, man. Okay, this is how it went. I don't know how to do it, man. But that's the way they communicate, man. White people are crazy, man. They talk, increase toward the end of the sentence or something, and use the word like all the time. Like, that's your favorite. Dude and like is like, dude and like are two of the best freaking white girl, white dudes words. Dude, what's up, dude? And then like, I went to the mall, and like, I seen a dress I like, and like, it was so pretty, girl. Them white girls be talking that shit. Black girls be ghetto and shit. Sometimes they be like, bitch. Ooh, bitch. They be calling their homegirls bitches and shit. Oh, man. This shit crazy, man. Man, some people out here not giving a fuck about social distance or getting sick, man. Having fucking parties and shit, hanging out outside. Shit. You start seeing that shit. I see that shit over there in East Austin, man. Motherfuckers are out there at the bus stop, like 6, 7 of them deep. You know, almost 10 deep. Hey, like, what you gonna do? Take us to jail? We ain't got no job. We ain't got no money. You can give us a ticket. We're never gonna pay it. And we smoke cracker or whatever, K2 all day. So, shit, what the fuck are you gonna do? They don't give a damn. They don't even watch the news. They're like, COVID, what the fuck is COVID, man? Covert undercover. That's what that is. Hey, man, this COVID shit, man, this is like the superstar of diseases right now. We're not even talking about nothing else, man. Like, all the other diseases must be sitting back getting jealous. Like, this motherfucker, man. Like, for real? Like, you could have all these other diseases out here right now. Nobody give a shit about them. You could have heart problems. Hey, put all that shit on the back burner of doctors doing motherfucking, what's it called, over the phone visits now. They don't even see you in person. And if you do go, you got to go sit at a tent. And they got to ask you all these questions. Got to wear masks and shit. That COVID shit's taking over, man. It's like the number one star diseases right now. All the other diseases are like, man, cancer. Like, what the fuck, man? I've been around here putting in work for fucking years, man. COVID comes out and takes over my shed. Fuck. Oh, man. I'm just trying to brighten up. I know it's a serious situation. So I just try to crack a little jokes and shit. Try to make it, not as serious, because you can't take things too serious. I mean, even if you dying, you got to crack a joke here and there, man. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy life, man. Not be all negative, all serious. I'm not saying that I don't feel for anybody or heartless. Just saying, man, this shit's out there, man. And you got to stay positive, fam. Whatever, fam. Okay, back to some more jokes. And we was talking about accents the other day. And me and this one chick, we was talking about Russian accents or something. The way they talk. Need a vodka. I can't even do right. Man, it's crazy how these actors out here, man. I don't know if they got like a vocal coach or something, but they can sit up there and do all these accents like perfectly. Like they must be sitting up there in their house and just studying accents. So when they do a movie and shit, they got like a good accent. Like all I can say is vodka. Give me the vodka with the Russian accent. I can't really do all this other shit, man. Scottish or no, Irish. Irish is fire. I put out the fire. That's how they say fire. They say fire. And it's so funny, man. People talk different from different reasons. Like for the longest, I always thought tournament was tournament. And then now I'm starting to find out people say tournament. I don't know if that's the proper way to say it. Tournament instead of tournament. I always thought we can compete in the tournament. But now people are like, we can compete in a tournament. I don't know what the fuck's right or wrong, man. Just like in Austin, man, there's this street called Man's Shack. That's what I was taught growing up. Because it's the easiest way to say it. But it's really pronounced Manshaka. And now it's Men Shaka. They changed it to M-E-N Shaka. Which doesn't make sense because some of the signs they changed M-A-N, and then some of the signs they haven't changed. So some of them will say Men Shaka, and then some will say Man Shaka. So it's like, get y'all shit together out there on the south side of Austin. You know what I'm talking about. Get all your street signs together, bruh, because you're confusing people. Just like I used to always say up north, man, there's one street called Koning, but it's not Koning. It's not spelled Koeing. It's spelled Koenig. So it's Koenig, not Koning. Koenig. It is crazy, man. I used to never be able to pronounce this other street too, because it's spelled Loyola. Loyola. It's a hard way to say it now. If you're using it on listening to this podcast, say that. Loyola. You know what I'm saying? It's not just the easiest way to pronounce. So I sat up there and came up with the concept, just like with the Man Shack and the Manshaka. You know what I'm saying? Came up with the concept where I just say, if I say Loyola, that's how I couldn't say it. I would just say L-A-Y, Ola, Loyola. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the L-O-Y, which is Loyola, I said Loyola. And I could get that. You know what I'm saying? If people still understand what I'm talking about, they know, okay, he's talking about Loyola. So they know the street. It's just kind of crazy, man. If you're an Austin native, you know what the hell I'm talking about on this podcast. But shout out to all these fucking, I gotta say these, what's it called? What's the name? We got a new word now. Critical, is it critical worker or I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. The efficient worker, or no, not the efficient. The workers that actually got to get out there and do a job in a crisis, man. See, that's what they need to start putting on TV. Ain't nobody want to sit up here and watch a rich dude like Jimmy Fallon. And it's so funny, man, watching them dudes do their jokes now. There's nobody's laughing and shit. It's like corny as hell. They're just reading a piece of paper in their house. Nobody wants to watch. Nobody gives a shit about y'all, man. We need to do a damn show on critical workers out there risking getting sick, but they're out there working every day. You know what I'm saying? All these rich dudes need to go sit down somewhere. Y'all ain't got to do shit. Stay in the house every day. Y'all probably got maids and shit cleaning off all your fucking food you importing. Probably importing food from some place where there is no virus. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that shit. That's some fucking shit, man. And it just makes me realize, man, when this shit going on, I never really paid attention to it, but it made me realize that the modern normal person is what makes them who they are. They ain't nobody without an audience of normal people, man, behind them, boosting them up on their platform. Because now you see them posting in their house, and it's just lame, man. I can't even watch 10 minutes of the show. And pretty soon we're going to be running out of movies and fucking shit off of Netflix to watch, man. We're going to be sitting up there going through a damn, what's it called? Movie catalog from 1960s and 70s and shit. Trying to watch old movies and shit because we done watched everything new that's come out. Who knows? And get a vaccine or some shit, some to clean this shit up. Within a couple months, it'd be pretty cool, man. Everybody be good, back on the feet, and get out there and socially gather. I'm not a very social person myself. You might think I'm very social because you hear this podcast. You be like, damn, treylow, you're a social motherfucker, man. You be talking your ass off. Shit. That's pretty cool, dude. Giving me advice and shit on publishing and shit. You know what I'm saying? I try to help people out, man. I really do, man. I try to do a podcast. If anybody listens, I like to give away gems, man. Like something for your brain. What is called brain food. Give you a little gem here and there. You know what I'm saying? So you can sit up there and be like, oh, okay. I didn't know that. You know, because that's what I like. If I like to hear somebody just dribble on and talk, I want to at least hear one piece of information that I can sit up there and go, let's see if that's true. You know what I'm saying? That's called a gem. And most of these podcasts you listen to, it's got some kind of dorky ass. The most popular ones, man, got some dorky ass white dude, and he's hanging out with his buddy. His buddy and them are just telling jokes, and they're thinking they're hilarious, but they really just sound like some dumbasses, man. You know what I'm saying? Sitting up there in their mom's basement or something and shit, talking to each other. And I don't know how they get the best podcast, man. I believe, man, it's conspiracy, man. I believe, man, you know, it's not what you know, it's who you know. So if you know the right person, they going to sit up there and put you on the right platform and advertise your shit. So everybody be like, ooh, yeah, I got to listen to that shit. But I'm DJ Treylow Podcast, the original DJ Treylow Podcast, coming at you from Austin, Texas. Had to get that little piece in of it, if you're listening in. Yeah, not only that, man, it's allergy season. So, man, people be having runny noses, sniffling, coughing already. So they be fucking freaking out. You know, at this time of year, you know, like, what the fuck? Do I got that shit or not? You know, I don't know. Shit. I get allergies bad too, man. I woke up this morning, man. My eyes was just killing me, man. Just burning, itching, watery and shit. You know what I'm saying? And I kept rubbing them, and then they burned some more, and I had to close them. I couldn't even open them, man. I had to close them. Now I was like, because it's just watering and watering. And I was like, man, you know what? I said I had to go take me antihistamine. That shit helped out a lot, man. Shit, it helped out a lot. I ain't gonna lie. Because, man, that allergies ain't no joke, man. Yeah, who wants to see a bunch of rich assholes? I'm back on that shit. I can't let that shit go. Who wants to see a bunch of rich assholes, film themselves in their homes and shit with their wife and kids? I don't have to risk going out to the fucking supermarket or driving around. They just sitting in their fucking house with all their money, and they don't have to worry about their jobs and shit. You know what I'm saying? All these other people out here losing their jobs, worried about paying their bills and getting a little stimulus check that ain't worth a damn, $1,700, $1,200, $17, whatever. You know, spend that shit, and that's not even going to help for half a month. You know what I'm saying? I mean, really, like, if you want to help out, cut the whole mortgages out people owe on, then give everybody a check for like $3,000 a month for the next 12 months. How about that? You know, this little petty penny shit that they giving out. Man, that ain't shit, man. Fuck out of here with that, man. That shit is some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but hey, this is your little gem. The stimulus checks. If you had direct deposit and if you did it last year, you probably already got your check because that was going out April 14th. It's going to hit your bank account. Boom, boom, boom. Now, the paper checks get mailed out, but they don't get mailed out till April 24th. So if you got a paper check last year for your income tax, you ain't getting a check till past April 24th, probably around the 1st of May. That's if you got a paper check. That's if you even did your taxes, bitch ass motherfucker. If you didn't even do your taxes last year. Oh, they stretched the deadline too. It used to be April 1st, I think, or April 6th for the deadline for doing taxes this year. And since all this bullshit going on, they stretched it all the way up to July. Just like the damn Texas registration. If your vehicle's got an expired sticker on it, don't worry about it. Till all this shit going on, till they re-invoke all that shit, you got like extra 3 months. My shit goes out this month. Mine's only good for till the end of April. I ain't gotta worry about cops pulling me over for a sticker. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do shit. On the local news, man, some judge up in Williamson County, some famous judge went and saw his grandson. He violated his stay-at-home order. So everybody like filmed him doing that shit. Got his ass in trouble. You know what I'm saying? I'm about 26 minutes into this podcast, almost 30 minutes in, man. But yeah, man, I'm doing all right, man. I was a little sick, a little fucked up. I don't know if I caught that shit or not. You know, I went to the doctor a couple times. Got checked out, was negative, so probably just like allergies or some other shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm doing all right now. Fixing to go back to work and shit. Oh, what's it called? I still can't say it, man. Essential workers is the word. Essential workers, man. But I don't know what's worse. You know, going to work and have to worry about shit. Don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't live in fear. But or sitting at home. Because sitting at home, man, that's stressful too, man. Especially with these kids, man. You need your break, man. You need a break. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was almost, my nerves are bad, man. I'm drinking, man. I'm just trying to deal with this kid asking me 20 damn questions. Why is this? Why is that? Why can't I go to the park? Why I gotta stay at home? Why can't I go to the playground? Why can't I, when I want my soda, I want my soda. I want my ice cream. Can I have ice cream? Can I have dessert? Can I have dessert at like 10 o'clock in the morning? Can I have ice cream? Can I have ice cream, daddy? Every 5 minutes after I told him, no. Can I please have ice cream? Okay, can I have some candy? Can I have some candy? Okay, daddy, can I go outside after you just went outside 2 minutes ago? Can I go outside, daddy? Can I go outside? And letting all the flies in, opening the door, closing it, opening the door, closing it. And I told him at least 20 times, do not. If you go outside, stay outside. Come inside, stay inside. Don't go back and forth. These flies ain't no joke over here. I live damn near in the country. They got wasps and shit, bees and shit, flies out here. Fuck all that, man. Either you go outside, you stay outside, you come inside. Don't do all that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I'm dealing with at home. And this is like a job that I'm doing. I'm not getting paid for. It's crazy. I'm not getting paid for this shit and it's stressing me the fuck out, man. I'm like, damn, I got to get back to work, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to get back to work and do something, man. Shit. Fuck out of here. This is too much, man. But if you want to check out my new books, as soon as I get the next third one put together, so I already edited one story. There's going to be around 6 to 7 stories, maybe short stories in it. And I'm going to start working on this other new book. It's not going to be hard, believe it or not. I don't always do horror science fiction. See, I don't like to just stick to one genre. If people know me, man, I don't even stick to just making rap beats. I do dubstep. I do reggae. I do, I haven't done country. Jazz. I do jazz. I don't like putting myself in a bubble. where I'm just like hip hop. That's why you listen to this podcast. I give you different information about different shit. It's not just hip hop. Not hip hop news. It's not local news. It's everything. I just talk about everything. And that's what I'm saying. I don't like to be in a bubble where people say, okay, this is the only thing treylow going to talk about, or treylow is all about this. That's why I want to go to different genres. So if you do look up on my books, Mr. David Patrick Myers on Google. That's all you got to do. Mr. David Patrick Myers. M-Y-E-R-S. Not M-E-Y. M-Y-E-R-S. Mr. David Patrick Myers. Google that shit. First book that probably come up, I think, is The Pavilion Vortex or The Rectangulars. One of those two. Click on that. Go down to, it'll pop up on Amazon for sale. And go down to the author. It'll say Mr. David Patrick Myers. That will be my author's page. I created that just like 2 weeks ago. Has all my books on there, man. The Kindle versions, the regular versions. And it has a book called Years to Revenge. It's actually a screenplay. And it's not a horror. It's an actual gangster / revenge / story. So this next book I'm working on, not the short story collection I'm about to release. That's my third book. The fourth book is not going to be a horror. Okay? Get tired of writing horrors, you know, slashing, killing people, monsters and shit. This is actually going to be about a chick that grows up, and she grows up spoiled. You know what I'm saying? So you might want to check it out. It's going to be a pretty entertaining book. You know, I try to cater more to the female audience because females actually read a lot more than guys. It's a stat. I'm talking. You know that. Okay, I'm going to end this treylow podcast. Here we go with this. What are you doing? I'm hungry. Okay. All right, man. Y'all stay out there. Stay safe, man. Essential workers out there grinding, hustling. I respect y'all. Because y'all still making the world move when all this bullshit's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not bullshit, but it's just stress, man. Don't stress. Don't worry. Don't think about shit too much. And don't be afraid too much. And cut off all your media shit, man. I do that shit once a week now. I don't even look at the freaking... I try to like... You know, it's on every fucking website. That's the thing about it now, man. You can't even go on Amazon. Anything you order now, it's like COVID alert, COVID-19. I don't want to hear about the shit, man. Don't force me. If I want to look up that shit, I look up that shit once a week and get my updates. Other than that, I'm not doing it more than once a week because I'm not going to be afraid, because every day they pumping out some shit. It's scaring the fuck out of you, man. You know what I'm saying? so just, you know, try not to look at that shit too much. If you know, I mean, if you want to, you can want to. I'm just saying, just don't let it wrap your whole head up to where you're afraid to do anything with your life. All right, peace out. Treylow Podcast, April 2020.